There we go. Let's see. I guess it's got me in the frame. Yeah, I guess this is me in the frame. Well, anyway, well, me in frame. Well, anyway, I've been keeping a journal of this stuff and other stuff that I've been going on about my channels and mumbling on. You probably think it's bullshit, but it's not. But I keep thinking it's some kind of schizo thing, but it's not. I know it's not. Because the other day I noticed a really big deja vu moment. And you only notice deja vu if you've either one, lived through a time effect, or two, stepped through a portal and don't remember it, and you got like portal amnesia. Because think about it. Yeah. Like the doppelganger shit. Humans say that doppelganger, like human physicists say, a doppelganger is just, and also, yeah, I think, I'll go off on a tangent real quick. Think about human physics. If you get into like the calculus-based stuff, it doesn't explain it. There's obfuscated steps, means there's missing steps. If you look on Chegg, you'll get the missing steps, but not always. So there's shit, stupid cat. I knew it'd do that. Go away, Nala. But anyway, go away, stupid cat. Shit. What was I saying? But anyway, yeah, something about yeah, the obfuscated physics test, blah blah blah, and then yeah, I noticed a time effect the other day from the last time I went through this in high school, and a couple other times. Tina went to go get a fucking what was it? A fucking colonoscopy or some shit, and it's like same shit happened, but I didn't get shit coming out of my nose, and it's like, and if people were like doing that weird shit where they were stalking me and saying those weird false analog things like you doing this means that whenever they're one of those people that are stalking you, and it's like, yeah, that's what they do. Some of the times when shit was coming out of me, they'd get people just there to be like, well, that means they're coming back, the prophecy's real or some shit. And it's like, but it's like, yeah, and it's like I was noticing shit like if that nasty old hag that wants to fuck little girls and shit, that's sitting behind the desk, walks up behind me and says something like that rhymes with crack, then that means my dick's not too small and it goes up a crack or something. Because that's one of the things they tell me, but it's like they'd be real weird about your dick, and it's like, dude, a dick ain't supposed to be bigger than 6 inches. Last time I checked, they got something wrong with their chromosomes, because that means it's a horse cock. You know, like shit like they'll talk about weird sexual shit like that, and it's like she did that this time, and it's like she did that this time, and it's like I remember saying that when the shit was coming out of my nose when I went there, and it's like, so that was, and it's like, yeah, that was one of the biggest things that I know something's happening. And it's like I keep getting these things I also call time placards to let me know something. I also call them time placards. It's like a synonym because it's also let me know that because the shit going on in my head, like, hey, this ain't happened. This person ain't been out here yet. Go away, cat. Stupid thing. Go away, dude. Shit. And it's let me know that this and that ain't happening and shit like that. And yeah, something happened. I ain't gonna say how long after that, but I know something happens after that, because I remember that the last time. And I remember every time I come to 611 Riverview, I'm here for about a year. Yeah, that's the thing. So that's how big the time travel shit is. Every time we come to 611 Riverview, and I know we've been here a couple times, we go back somewhere or something happens. I don't really know. But what else has been going on? I noticed some weird blue fugit shit. That's what this shit is. It's something with blue fugits. I seen on some weird channel on YouTube. It's something about weird folklore in Appalachia or something. It was talking something about. I'll make a video of it if I can research any of it. It said something about blue fugits. It was a video about blue fugits, but also it panned to somebody in like Harlan County or somewhere like that. I think it's around the Hatfields and McCoys times, and like what to do, like a little green man or something, like they said invaded their house or something. And it's like, that's what those frog things are. If you think about green aliens, that's what green aliens are, because I've seen one of those forms. It's like they got the big eyes and they look like frogs. Or they look like the green aliens. It's depicted in media. And it's like, dude, I know it seems weird, but it's like, yeah. Paul from that movie, he's a frog. Yeah, Paul's a frog, apparently. You know, but just like, dude, I don't give a shit about this shit. Just let me stay here on fucking welfare and shit or whatever. Make fun of me being a special ed because I had ADD. And I couldn't remember fucking nothing. Like to save my life from school. But sometimes I could. And it's like, I mean, I knew how to do math in school. I could walk through it once if the problem was right there. I could walk through it and do my homework. If I found a similar problem with an example, I could do it right there. But some people are so stupid, they can't even do that. And it's like, dude, I thought I was stupid. It's like, dude, you can't do it with the example right fucking there in the calculator. But it's like, sometimes you, like, if you're a little kid, it's like, dude, yeah, they had to show you. It's like, where this number and there. But it's like, oh, you eventually get it. It's like, yeah. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you know, but that don't matter. Just as long as you have a good heart, that's all that matters. Even if you're fucking mentally retarded, that's okay. You know, as long as you got a good heart and you don't bother anybody. And I don't. This shit always starts with somebody coming to my fucking house. Or Tina's fucking house. And it's like, dude, I'm on welfare because I'm so disabled, dude, I can't even go anywhere. Like, if I have to do a simple task, I'll have a panic attack, even though I know how to figure it out. If I just get scared or nervous, I'll just, or something, or if somebody frustrates me enough, it's like, apparently I have seizures and shit, too. If I get real frustrated, that's what Tina's done to me. She's aggravated me so bad sometimes, she's made me have a fucking seizure, and my soul pop out of my fucking body. I think it's been shown on TV before. It's like, yeah. But I don't really remember that. But anyway, I haven't really remembered anything else. And sometimes YouTube won't let me upload all these videos, but because it's real weird, but I try to upload them. I don't know if Tina broke my phone earlier, but it's already fucking broke anyway. So what's the point? Anyway. Yeah. I sit out here a little longer. Yeah. And I just don't know what else to do. What else? What else was I thinking about? What else been going on? I can't remember nothing else. I got something in my head about like my dad or something. If wait, ain't my dad being like Caligula or something weird like that. And it's like, dude, but it's that shit like, it's like you get your head on a springboard, you answer, am I stupid? Is your head supposed to move like that? Look, it's something weird. It's a snappy shit. Am I really smart? It's like my head's on a springboard. It's like, dude, I couldn't ever do that before. All I could ever do before was like, how's that happening? It's weird. And it don't make any sense. And I remember Willie getting it one time, but dude, I don't know. But if you're interested in this shit, if you've seen it before, we're at the day where Tina goes get a colonoscopy and I go to Don Senior's. If you know anything about it. If you've watched it on Channel 853, they probably talk about it. I'd say they showed it on Channel 853. Yeah, we're at the day right now, a couple days after Don Senior's. I go to Don Senior's in Sterling, and I tell Austin we get in a fight with him. I tell him I'm going to cut his head. They're going to cut his head off again, shove it up his ass. But it's just fighting. But the thing is, too, I was just fighting. I ain't really going to do that if he ain't done that to me, you know. But I know I'm not going to do that, you know. Unless he's trying to kill me, you know. But I know he's not trying to. But like the shit I get in my head, it's like I don't know. But I'm not going to kill anybody. Like if they don't come, I'm not going to kill anybody. I'm just going to let that shit pop out of me and fucking die, if that shit's even true. But yeah, the day we're at right now is Don Senior's. A couple days after Don Senior's in Mount Sterling. And we had that, and me and Austin just like sit to that. I was like, dude, whatever. Like just regular brother shit. Like brothers tell each other all the time they're gonna cut each other's heads off. So dude, I'm not going to. And I don't want to cut anybody's head off. It's like, dude, I just want to forget about that. If I even did anything the other times it came, it's out of my system. because I've already did stuff to them because it's up to me. It's like, dude, we done. Leave me alone. You know, I don't want to do nothing else. I don't hear nothing about me getting raped or murdered. It's like, dude, I figured they did do that. So let's just forget about it now. If they're not time traveling and doing it anymore, let's just forget about it. You ain't going to get what you want by doing random actions like that. If you're just going to end up raping somebody, murdering somebody, and they're not going to give you what you want. Yeah, and even if you hold them captives, they're not going to like you. They're just going to pretend to because you're holding them captive. You know. And I can't remember nothing else. Something about Don Seniors. I remember that. I can't remember what happened after it. It's like my mind is following this rubric of false memories, and where it's like I know, like it goes back to a day where like what was that? The day I was talking about Mabel's sisters. Like we're talking about thought fracturing. Shit, what was I saying? It's like, yeah, every time I try to even remember something, sorry, I get jumbled up in my head. Every time I try to, I need to come up with scripts if I ever do this. But it's just me bullshit. Like every time I try to think of something clear that happened with this, I get this thing I call a thought fracture. It's like a thing that like, hey dude, this happened. You went to Mabel's sisters, and like some elephant man stopped Wade and came up after he took a holodeck shot, so go raw like a fucking frog man. And it's like, dude, Wade, what the fuck? After snakes is coming out my nose. And it's like, dude, Wade, what the fuck was that? And there's a dragon flying across the road. It's like, dude, what? Where the fuck did that come from? You know? And it's like, and then there's this thing with holodexters, which I'm aware that could have been a holodexter. But, you know, what's the saying shit? Oh, it's like, well, dude, yeah, that happened. But also I get in my head like, dude, maybe I think somebody else came and said the elephant man, like some woman that was a fucking bird lady came and stopped me and took me out. But then again, I think the elephant man took me, and somebody either stopped him on the road and they took me, or the elephant man just took me straight to wherever he was at and shot that bigification or enlargement ray at me and bigified me again. So which one is it? You know? Which one is it? And I can't really remember anything but these real weird random tidbits. This is just video diary of what I've been doing today, I guess. And I just write random diaries or journals, whatever you call the male version of a diary or journal. Some days I don't write one, some days I will. It's just if I feel like it. You know, just if I feel like it. Or if I notice deja vu, I'll just write it down. But sometimes I won't. Or if I'm just trying to like journal some thoughts down, it's like, hey, how did 2016 happen? I know there's some like points in my mind I can't remember. This person came to, I'll start with them. Let's just celebrities. Somebody saw us in public, put snakes in my head. It's like, dude, what the fuck? There's no scar. And it's like, dude, it's like, It's like, dude, maybe that didn't happen. It's like, dude, you'll get traumatic amnesia from that happening. It's like, dude, I know that didn't just happen. But it's like, it happened. And it's like, so. But, you know, there's got to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Like you see this light illuminating on me from his phone. Dude, I cannot remember anything else but that. And today, like for the sake of just saying this is a journal and not just a random diatribe, let's just talk about what I did today. Those were the thoughts I had today. And yeah, that's just, I'm not trying to make, well, I don't really know if diatribes are real weird, is a bad word. Let's just say just me going off on a ranting videos. And me just expressing my concerns and stuff. Let's just say this is just me ranting. So let's just start with what happened to me today. Those were the thoughts in my mind, just random thoughts. I just decided to put in my vlog. I woke up. I can't remember the dream sequence before that, But it's like I woke up, kind of walked around, and shit. Tina came in. It's like, I got you something from Dunkin' Donuts, one of those breakfast croissants with bacon and egg, and which are fucking good. If the bacon ain't fucking raw on it, you know. You can't eat raw fucking pork, it give you worms, you know. But I already got worms, big ones, so what's the matter, you know? and I went back to sleep on the bed, and it's like, dude, I had like, seemed like, well, it wasn't really, I didn't go to sleep. It's like, it felt like I was kind of being like passively possessed, not them really controlling me, but like them like making me like go out, and it's like, dude, I know I'm awake. And it's like, you know, and it's like, yeah. And it's like, I get in the background of I was in Austin, in a van with Austin. And it's like, I was like in the back like that, and it's like, and I get in the back, like in the background of that, for some reason, that's how weird the dreams are. It seemed like underneath it, there was someone saying like, if you're in that van, you can go back to that place and you have to or something when you're stretched out in the back of that van, wherever they were like, and like, yeah, this is something that happened. That's what the dreams are from. I keep talking about those random weird dreams. It's like on Jets Drive, Wade had me busted my head open with a bone saw and started ass raping me and shit, and like fucking snakes fell out. I was like, dude, what the fuck? How's there snakes in my head? And it's like, dude, I didn't even notice it or even remember it. And so, dude, I know I didn't remember it. They must have did it to me in my sleep. And it's like, yeah, they do. They tell me that every time. Yeah, they do it to you in your sleep too. They stab your prostate with an ice pick in your sleep. That's why your ass, when you wake up, your ass hurt. And it's like, well, anyway, Wade did that, and you know what? What the fuck else was I saying? Shit, that's ADD. I have a bad ADD. Yeah, oh, yeah, the shit about that being yeah. And the dreams are kind of tied to whatever weird talk I was saying while he was doing that. And he was biting at my brain and everything. Yeah, and he's biting at my brain and shit and scooping it. And it's like, it's just me sitting there talking and randomly trying to stay, just for saying random things to stay alive. This means that. And it's just like, and then I remember that. I literally fucking remember that. I was like just sitting there. It's like, I feel like I'm empty in my body. It's like, why can't I move? Why can't I talk? Why does it feel like I'm not breathing? And it's like all of a sudden you hear this like, sound, and it's like, dude, what the fuck? It's like I'm a ghost. Apparently your ghost is green if you're from the spirit realm or some shit. Yeah. And it's like your ghost doesn't have to breathe. And it like kind of shocked me. And it's like I fumble all around with it. It's like, I had like flames coming out of my fucking hand. And it's like I go look in the mirror. I float to the mirror. And I got big horns on my head. And it's like, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's so stupid. It's like, dude, I don't want to be a vampire. I want to be fucking human. It's just retarded. And it makes me think it's a hologram or some shit. But, you know, I don't know. And I figure out I can do portals and shit. And it's like, dude, I just don't know why I didn't know what to do. And I remember that. But anyway, I know I forgot where I was going with that. Yeah, it's something about like, yeah, that was the incidents that was tied to. Yeah, that's the incidents that that dream was tied to. That's what the dreams are tied to. I think some of them at least. It's that incident, and I think maybe a couple of other ones. But yeah, I'm gonna walk in. Yeah, it's how many minutes? I mean, I'm talking 90 minutes, man. Yeah, hope I don't see a snake or nothing on the ground, at least. I've become real familiar with them. Really? Yeah, just doing these random vlog videos kind of helps, makes me feel good and stuff. You know, I don't even know if I'll even have any room to fucking save this one. But yeah, that's what happened today. Austin came over and started his ass or some shit because Tina ran her mouth. Yeah, and then I started on setting the Series X up I got for Christmas. Yeah, and that's a weird thing too. Why do they keep buying me Christmas presents and shit?
And it's because I got a check or something. But why the food? Why buy me the food and shit? It's because the other me's making them. Yeah. So I just bring those. I just count them down. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's what it is. And I can't really remember nothing else. But I probably kind of should talk. If I can even remember about how the beginning of it started. From what I can even recollect and what I've been recollecting up to now, what I can relate, because that's the only thing I can do, because my journals is just like, oh yeah, I remember going over there in the video where I remember recollecting that. And it's just like, yeah, it's just something that's like, yeah, it's slowly coming back. But like, sometimes I forget to talk about it. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that. And I've been forgetting simple places like, yeah, that's one of the things that keeps coming back. The memory strings. It's like, I'll remember something simple like, I've already discussed it. I think I'll remember something simple like I forgot to go into doll hairs and shit all the time when I was a little kid. It's like, oh, then it'll like correlate to this other memory and like shit slowly starts coming back. But I forgot another one. There was another one I really needed to talk about. Like, it was the one where I realized that I've been living on 205 or before this since grade school. And this has been happening for a little while. And in 2016, I don't remember going to 205 a whole lot. Past a couple. Actually, I only remember going back to other places I lived before that place. I don't really remember going and seeing very many other doppelgangers besides the high school one. So I don't know. And I think it's happened before. I think that might have been me trying to remember like, oh dude, it's happened before 2016 type of thing. It happened with high school you. And another you went and had to go and talk to him. And it's like, yeah. I think that was what that memory string was. Wow, that's why I remembered that or something. It's my mind doing these real weird gymnastics and trying to recover from something like those dudes from like The Hangover. They keep trying. Oh, let's go back here and see if seeing this or that will make us jog our memory somehow. And keep saying 205. What did we leave by the stove? What did we leave by the stove? And it's like, oh, like yeah, like you forgot where your keys were. Like yeah, something like that. That's what memory strings are. It's like a hangover thing. Yeah. But I can't really remember nothing else. Let's see if I can remember. Remember, buddy. Remember. Oh yeah, Austin brought his kids over because he's gonna trade his car in or something. But yeah, that's why he came over here today. And then Tina starts the same shit. I don't really know what all this stupid shit is. To me, it just seems like it's something that's fake, but dude, I don't really care. I know something's real about it. But what exactly, I don't know, and I don't care. Because life's been as difficult as it can get on anybody to me. And, dude, I just want to live what time I got. I've had a pretty good life. Yeah, even if I lived in a fucking trailer. I love trailers. Now I fucking moved on up to the east side in a fucking, like, pretty nice house. But, like, dude, I don't give a shit. I'd fucking give anything to move back to where I grew up in, as long as fucking, or like Pine Ridge or even something like that, as long as those weirdos didn't come out there and hurt me again from Cannibal Cafe or where the fuck it was from. Yahoo. I don't know if y'all remember on Yahoo, but back in the day, if you got on Yahoo, there were these real weird looking monsters that got on. It looked like monster cameras, but they were actually something weird. That's the thing about what this whole thing is. That's the whole thing about what Channel 853 is. It's something with those what I call camera monsters on Yahoo. And yeah, if you got on there, sometimes you would have seen werewolves or this or that, yeah, or angels or something. But it's like something weird with camera monsters. Yeah, that's what it is. It's something really strange with camera monsters. And what they'll do is they'll get your family members to murder and rape each other. And then they'll come to you and hurt you and make you go around doing the same thing to other people to extort them out of bothering you because they bothered you to begin with. Or you'll have to do it to innocent people that are powerful to get help at all because they don't want to fuck with it. Because why are they not helping you? So you should just go ahead and do it. Because nobody's helping you, so why not? It's because that's how you stay alive. And nobody's charging criminal crimes that are happening to you. You know. All I really remember from 2016 was that it started either with, what's her name? Piper Perry or some shit coming up to my house or something with a bunch of kids saying they're mine. And one of them was named May. I'm just going to call her May. A little redheaded kid named May. And I can't, that either happened before, after, or concurrently with a bunch of celebrities moving in the trailer on 205 that was across from me. And they were like fucking, I don't even want to say who they were. But like, but the girl that came with Piper Perry, I think I already said that, but yeah. But fucking literally, like, dude, how the fuck do I know Piper fucking Perry? Dude, fucking really? That's where you have to know it's probably some kind of weird holodex thing. Where they're wearing fake skin, you know? Skinwalker shit, yeah. Because I've watched Piper Perry before. And it's like, there's these celebrities all across the road. But that's the thing, too. I don't know if they was actually celebrities or fucking weird things in holograms. It's like, how can you tell they ain't got like holograms after holograms on, like Russian nesting dolls that you can only take off with another device besides the one that you've been taught about, the holodeck you've been taught about, pillar you've been taught about, when they're not giving you that method? How do you not know that there's another way to take that off? And that's how they're fooling you, is because you can't take it off with that holodeck or pillar. It's another type of holodex, you know. But anyway, yeah, a bunch of celebrities came down, like James Franco, yeah, I'd say him, James Franco, Seth Rogen, and all them. It's like, dude, I don't know them. And Jack Black and all this. And then it starts getting real weird and shit. And like, everybody starts acting stupid, and it's like, dude, fuck it, I'm just gonna go with him now. Yeah, yeah. And then like, somewhere, somehow along the way, somebody put poppers behind my eyes that make these weird popping sounds. Shit in my head and my all in, like like they cut chunks of my brain out somehow, and I'm still able to talk in a weird way. So whoever cut on me knew how to cut on somebody, like they were surgeons. Yeah, and it's real weird and awkward and autistic. It's the most autistic shit I've ever heard. And being a serial killer, let's just get this straight up, is being autistic. That's real autistic and weird. Yeah. Yeah, like BTK. What was that motherfucker? He's autistic. Armin Mivas, autistic. You can see it in their face. Especially Armin Mivas. I don't look autistic in the face. I just look like my face is puffy because I gained weight. You know. But I seem like I'm paranoid schizophrenic, but it's like, I probably am. I don't know if this shit's really true or not, but yeah, but I know I've been a victim of a really horrible autistic, because who else does this besides autistics? You know, if there are any good autistics out there, I apologize. I don't actually do that. But who else do you know that does this besides autistics? And but anyway, like, yeah, Piper Perry came up there, and those kids and shit, and those kids said, like, look, dude, you're gonna have to do this with us. We're gonna get you in trouble. And it's like, you can figure out where that went, you know, and that try to get you in trouble for shit you didn't do. And then like, everybody, a bunch of people come up there, everybody in the whole house is shooting at each other and stabbing each other or something. And it's like, dude, well, I ain't even fucking doing nothing. People sitting here all across the couch from me fucking stabbing each other. It's like, dude, what the fuck? And it's like, dude, yeah, that's happened. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? And what those things do is they go around instigating shit. Like a little kid instigating fights in grade school. And it's like, dude, don't get me wrong, yeah, I did that, but I wouldn't instigate somebody killing each other. Like, I was just a little kid, thought that was funny. I'd just be like, ah, ha, ha, Michael. I go up to Michael and be like, ah, ha, ha, the other Michael called you a faggot, ha, 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 and go watch him fight, and that's it. And it's like, dude, and we go to the principal. It's like, dude, I was lying, you guys. Because I thought it'd been funny to say. But it's like, they won't do that. They'll be like, yeah, that's how it is, yeah, like in a place called Vertigo. Hola. That's why I said to all those other people going through, it's like, dude, they'll put you in a place called Vertigo because they're going, hola. We can't get no pussy out, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, this will make you sound like a paranoid schizophrenic on the fucking Times Square, like in the stand going, the end is near, but it's like, dude, we ain't that guy, but like, dude, I think the end is near, you know. And it's because of something weird with something called camera monsters. But anyway, Piper Perry came down. Let's see what else. Or Hall extra of her came down. Some weird shit happened. People was doing shit to my ass and my privates and my head and my sleep. And my privates have been cut off. My dick has been cut off in my fucking sleep. And it's like, dude, I don't know what to do. And it's like, I didn't notice it because it was like somebody shot me with a tranquilizer, and I started blinking. It's like, dude, oh, my dick, what happened? And it's like, yeah, that's what it was. Somebody shot me with a tranquilizer. And yeah, I can't remember what else. Piper Perry came down. I can't really remember what happened after that. I'll have to go get that, what little I wrote in that book in there. I don't think it said much either. I don't think I wrote much in that little journal. I had it in there the other day trying to figure it out. Let's see. Yeah, I'm calling my shit in here, man. Let's see. I ain't got it clipped up. Let's see. Just put clips on it, so I put it back in my backpack. Let's see. Yeah, here's a bunch of things. Okay, she came up with that May girl. Then it, like, somehow, like, I don't remember what happened, how that really ended. I think it was in a real weird way with something with me shitting in her head or something, and like a big wrestling match, and we're making fun of it with corn dogs and egg flags or something. It's fucking retarded. And then the weird shit dies down and nothing else happens. And then fucking some other moron comes up and like they do these, like they'll take you through a portal, or another time period, and it's. I'll just get my book in case Tony can hear me. Let's see. Lay that shit there. So yeah, these weird people come up. Yeah, it's something like with that, and then like died down or something, and then it's like they leave, and it's like, dude, fuck, I still got shit in my head. I'll get the shit out of my head, and it's like nobody will let on like it happened, and then somebody else comes down, and there's some weird shit about Black Panthers. So we go to the Black Panther shit, whatever that is, and there's some weird shit with these things that are like triptych portals. It's like paintings. You go into a triptych portal and it's a painting, and there's some weird shit with that, whatever that is. And yeah, in high school, I think it was around high school, fucking Fred Hampton came down and got me and made me go through a portal to fucking way back in Detroit, which it wasn't a triptych. It was real. I don't know if he's actually a holodecker or whatever the fuck that was, but it's like, yeah, they made me go back to there, whatever the fuck that was. And it's like, dude, come on, I know I'm not in history books as being in the Black Panthers. Have you ever noticed this man as being in the book, as being in a textbook for being in the fucking Black Panthers? A dude that got put, I making fun of myself or disparaging myself for being in special ed because he had ADD really, really bad. But he got kind of smart in college, not to disparage myself, and took a calculus class. But they let me use study guides and shit. But it's like, I figured it out. I could do the problems. But one night I did like look on Wolfram like 3 or 4 times during the test when the teacher wasn't looking because I could figure it out. Why I didn't look on Wolfram for the obfuscated steps. I was like, dude, I did good. And I took a college algebra class when it's like, dude, I always thought I sucked in math. It's like, dude, I got I think a B, low to mid B. In a college algebra class, so dude, that's pretty good, you know. And like, yeah. So, and like these people come up, and it's like, and it's like I can't remember any of it. Then it's like right after that, there's some weird shit with triptychs, and then time travel somehow gets involved or something. And then I remember something with, I just can't remember. And all I remember is weird triptych shit with Austin. Something with Pete, a weird lead around triptych thing with Pete. Weird triptych drama, like some Devil Wears Prada cancer song type of drama, you know. Na 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 na, like super sad shit. And then, if you know what I mean, like the drama from it, it'll make you think of that song. And then, fucking somebody comes up and I can't remember who, and makes it stop, but I cannot remember who. And then we go back to some place I kind of recognize, like the town. And then it's like, I stay there for a while, it's like, oh, we're back here again. And then I finally ask, so it's like, dude, yeah, Tina and them fucking killed me and shit. So where are they at? Are they in the hospital still or something? And it's like, dude, no, they're in the punishment complex. It's like, what's that? Cool, what the fuck's that? And I suddenly realized, like, if they told me, it's like, dude, you all shitting me about this not being Earth. It's like, come on, what is this? It's like, dude, this really ain't Earth. This is another planet. It's like, and I'm like, dude, what? And they take me to this so-called punishment complex, and dude, it's like literally hell. Like those rooms from fucking AHS, the Apocalypse season, but it's like it ain't like a hallway. It's like a fucking corridor, like a gigantic corridor with like Prometheus-looking writings and shit on the walls that'll fucking horrify you. But just walking in there with somebody won't really scare you because there's lights everywhere. But it's like fucking horrific looking, and it's like, dude, goddamn. And it's like I keep looking at him the whole time, like, who the fuck are you with people? Are you gonna put me in here? Why not just go ahead and do it? What is this? Are y'all people in those fucking holograms from the Camera Monster shit? And it's like, that has to be. Whatever that Camera Monster shit is, that's what it has to be. Because I remember that. I remember seeing that when I was a little boy. My daddy or somebody got a computer, and got on Yahoo, and I seen like monsters and shit on Yahoo, and I seen my dad talking to some of them, but it's like other people have seen them on there. I think Camera Monsters. Yeah, and it's like what I've been thinking of this whole time is that my poor fucking dad got on fucking Yahoo and got into some weird interdimensional show Bob's and Vagines game. And they're somehow trying to do some weird echopraxia thing, like just doing these random actions to see if this random thing will work. Like I've been talking about before. And it's like, dude, what's doing that random action gonna do? And it's like, dude, nothing. Yeah, like Jesus walking through a door shit. It's like, dude, that's not doing anything. What's you wearing a holodexter and pretending to be this and that gonna do? It's like, even if I don't know how to remove it, it's like still it's just you and the holodexter. And it don't mean you're gonna get what you're gonna get. You know, so what are you doing? And it's just some kind of weird echopraxia game, I think. That's all I've ever thought it was. But like somehow I end up coming back to fucking Earth. And I always keep thinking that it's like I fucking lost my shit and cried and screamed about coming back, and they eventually let me come back. But so did them other places. And there were multiple ones saying that they were the same people. And whenever I went to some of these places, some of the people that bothered me went to those rooms or were being tortured. But the thing is, and somebody even showed me, you can cut on those holograms and it actually looks like you're cutting on them. So if you cut a holodexter's arm off, it'll actually be cutting its arm off, apparently. So, and it's like, literally, I went into that punishment complex, and that had to be whatever the real hell is. But they said other planets have those rooms too. So I went into an alien punishment complex. And I seen really horrific looking, like Prometheus style type of angry massacre shit on the fucking walls. They were fucking corridor walls, at least as fucking big as an underpass. It's like you were walking under an underpass, but there were doors there. That's how tall the walls were. Or you were walking in the what's that fucking place in like, not Rome? I don't know if it's Rome. Like you were walking into a Gothic cathedral or something. That's what it looked like. You know, and it's fucking terrifying. You know, that's all I can remember from 2016 too. Something about Piper Perry coming up. Celebrities moving across the trailer. Moving in the trailer across the way on 205 across from us. Something weird about him, like we did something weird called MTV Trailer. It was a weird reality show. Probably because I was talking to myself about something stupid like that. And then I probably was talking about it because I remember Little Me saying something, or remember my older doppelganger saying something about that when we was little. And then real weird triptych leader rounds with Tyler or Austin and Pete. But then again, there's Tyler, but it's like, who took me to that punishment complex, which I can't remember, the last time after 2019. I think it was Austin, but I don't really know. It could have been Tyler. So I don't know. But all I know is somebody else is going through this, at least I think. And it's like, and if you ask somebody else about it, they'll even tell you about it, which they have, I think. They told me that they'll even get your brothers in on it and do shit to you, because they'll tell them that's how they go to heaven. But it's like, you can't believe it. You just need to ignore them and tell them to go away, or just do what they're asking. And if it's to get them out of trouble, then buddy, I would try to do it, especially if you have authoritative position. And if you can't, like I was doing to that one man, they'll kill you or do something to you. And it's like, yeah, they should, because if they didn't do anything, that's what you should have did and what I should have did. Because it's for somebody else bothering me, nobody do anything about it. And plus, whenever you go to prison and shit, they're supposed to take shit out of your head and your ass or something in your head and ass and let you stay in prison. You know? Yeah. Yeah. And then, that's all I can really remember about 2016. And then, there's a few more time traveling things where I actually did go back and see Little Me, but some of the time it was Deathloop choices, some of it, but not all of it. They would make Little Me hurt Big Me, because after they did something to him, they'd tell them that's how you get fixed, and then they'd come and get the other me and say that's how you get fixed, and it's a weird thing like that. But then someone comes along and puts a stop to all of it whenever it starts. Yeah, not long after it starts. But it usually takes them a little while, which is the weird part. Yeah. I can't remember. But there's one memory that keeps, which I probably already went over, but this is just a vlog of me talking. Somebody stopped me after this thing I called the McDonald's incident, which I probably already talked about. It's just somebody, one of those Asperger's, doing a weird thing where they're stalking me, and they're like trying to frustrate me and shit at McDonald's and trying to do this random Jesus walking through a door action. It's like, dude, it ain't gonna work, quit. And it's like, I just changed forms, and like I think I did something to them or someone outside, and I ran back to the apartments, and they changed my form, and I think I don't think I did anything, but I don't know, I could have. And I galloped back to my fucking apartments as a fucking chupacabra looking monster. And, you know, somebody like changed my form back to whatever this one is that I'm in right now. Do I look like a fucking chupacabra? Chupacabra? Dude, I'm not even fucking Mexican. I'm fucking white as fucking snow. You know? But somebody changed my form, and I think it was some blonde-headed girl or somebody else. And I kind of recognized him, and not real super good, but I recognized him. Yeah, I think I recognized him, kind of. But not super well, but I recognized him. And then today, like, here recently, like with the shift in memories and shit in my head, I keep going back to that one day Austin, for some reason, came up to the house and showed me videos of Lost Creek. Back around when I was in preschool, I think. Yeah. And it was somebody in a van that came down. And today I kept getting in my head that whoever's been helping me out of this has a van, but dude, I don't know. That could just be me hearing shit in my head. Because you hear random shit in your head up until something happens. And I really don't know what's going to happen this time. But I hope to God, whoever he or she really is out there, I hope you know and hear that I've been trying to be a good man ever since I was born. And the only bad shit I've ever done was because of this. Um, but yeah, then some of my memories came back like I haven't remembered in a long time. And they're really good memories. It's like a shit, like I couldn't even remember that I used to live on Pine Ridge. Like I forgot living there for the longest time. Then it's all of a sudden like, dude, I remember living here now. And it's like, yeah, that's how it'll be. You know you live there when you go back there, but before you didn't even remember it at all. So I guess that's kind of what a fugue state is. Yeah. And then some more good memories. Yeah, like all these Christmases and stuff I had. The one where I shot that dart, that little sticky Nerf dart at not Dawn, Cecil, whenever he came up to Lost Creek for one of my Christmases. I know it was a Christmas, or it was a late night on a birthday or something. And then and then